Since 1945, humanity has detonated over 2,000 nuclear weapons, not in war, but in testing. This is every nuclear test ever conducted, mapped, country by country. July 16, 1945, the New Mexico desert. The United States detonates the world's first nuclear weapon, codenamed Trinity. Within a month, 2 more are used in war over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But testing had only just begun. Over the following decades, the United States would conduct over 1,000 nuclear tests in the deserts of Nevada and across the Pacific, on remote atolls like Bikini and Eniwetok. Entire islands evacuated, some permanently unlivable. By 1949, the Soviet Union joins the race. Their first test, in the steppes of Kazakhstan, ends America's nuclear monopoly. Over the next decades, the USSR conducts more than 700 tests of their own, including the largest nuclear explosion in human history, October 1961. The Tsar Bomba, a single bomb 10 times more powerful than every explosive used in World War II combined, detonated over a remote Arctic island. Its shockwaves circled the Earth 3 times. By the mid-1950s, Britain joins the club, testing first in the Australian outback, then moving operations to the Pacific. France follows in 1960, testing in the Algerian desert, and after Algerian independence, relocating operations to French Polynesia, detonating nearly 200 devices in the South Pacific. By 1964, China conducts its first test in the deserts of Xinjiang, becoming the 5th nuclear power, and the only one to test entirely on its own territory from start to finish. For decades, these 5 nations hold a virtual monopoly on nuclear weapons. Then, in 1974, India conducts what it calls a peaceful nuclear explosion, and the world realizes the technology has spread beyond the original 5. Pakistan waits until 1998 to respond, conducting 5 tests within days of India's own renewed testing. A rapid, tense exchange that brings 2 nuclear-armed neighbors to a standoff. And in 2006, North Korea joins the list, becoming the most recent nation to conduct a confirmed nuclear test, with several more following in the years after. Together, these 9 nations have conducted over 2,050 nuclear tests, more than half of them by the United States and the Soviet Union alone. Some tests were underground, contained and monitored. Others were detonated in open air, sending radioactive fallout for hundreds of miles, across deserts, oceans, and in some cases, directly over inhabited land. The human cost is still being measured. Downwind communities in Nevada, Pacific Islanders displaced from ancestral homes, Soviet test workers exposed with little protection. Decades later, cancer rates and birth complications in these regions remain a subject of ongoing research and compensation claims. By the 1990s, most nuclear testing had shifted underground and eventually mostly stopped altogether. In 1996, the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty was opened for signature, aiming to end all nuclear explosions everywhere. It has never fully entered into force. Not every nuclear power has ratified it. And as recently as the 2000s and 10s, testing has continued in at least 1 nation. 2,050 tests, 9 nations, 80 years, and a legacy that still shapes geopolitics, arms control, and the landscapes where these tests took place, some of which remain uninhabitable to this day. The nuclear age didn't end when the wars did. In many ways, it only just began.